Euro Qualifiers Matchday 9, playing on Thursday, 16th November 2023. These are my predictions and betting tips, starting with the Georgia vs Scotland game. In the Georgia vs Scotland game, one thing you must realize is that Scotland are coming into this game with an amazing record, having won 10 out of the 11 last European qualifier matches they played. And then if you go through the head-to-head matches, you'll also realize that Scotland, last time they were playing against Georgia, they were at home and they recorded a 2-0 win over Georgia's side. And then one thing is also evident so far is that Scotland are in better form, given that so far in the tournament, they have scored a total of 12 goals and only conceded 3 times. That is 3 goals. And they have played a total of 6 matches so far. The only thing that we must be concerned about is that, Georgia's side, they also take this game with importance, given that if they win this game, they can still secure a chance in the next round. So we are going for a stalemate in this particular game, a draw of 1-1. And the betting tip is going to be Scotland to be winning or a draw to occur. In our next game that we have for analysis today, we have Cyprus coming up against Spain. Both teams are from Group A. And so far, Cyprus has lost their last 4 matches without scoring any goal. They have scored 0 goals. And then Spain, on the other side, they have won their last 4 matches, conceding only 1 time. They have only conceded 1 goal. And then Cyprus has been struggling throughout the Euro qualifiers, and Spain, on the other hand, has been winning matches, scoring goals for fun. In fact, they have been enjoying the tournament so far. Goals are supposed to be easily scored in this game today, and we think that, I personally think that Cyprus are going to be recording 0 goals, Spain 3 goals, and the betting tip is over 2.5 goals. And then we have Estonia vs Austria from Group F as our third game for analysis. Estonia are winless in their last 3 games in the Euro qualifiers at home, and they have scored 0 goals in their last 3 matches at home. Austria, on the other side, they are undefeated in their last 3 away games, recording 3 matches in which 2 ended in a draw and 1. I mean, they're winning the last 2 and drawing 1. They won their last 2, draw the other one. That was 1. That is their last 3 away matches. So you look at this game, neither team has a motive to be winning this game, given that Austria has qualified and Estonia has already been eliminated. Maybe Austria just wants to end at position 1. But the thing is that given the quality, the difference in quality between these 2 teams, I think that Austria is still going to be winning with a scoreline of Austria 2 goals, Estonia 0 goal. The betting tip is Austria to win. And then you have Azerbaijan coming up against Sweden. Both games are from Group F. You realize that Sweden have never lost to Azerbaijan, and they have won their last 3 head-to-heads without conceding a goal. So Sweden no longer have something to fight for. That is the disappointing factor, because given that they no longer have something to fight for, I don't expect them to be performing with coming into this game with extreme motivation to at least win the match. And given that the Azerbaijan team, pronouncing the team is difficult, don't complain about that. Given that the Azerbaijan, that is the home team, they record a high number of under 3.5 matches, under 2.5 matches, especially when playing at home. And given that this game is just a game that they are playing for the sake of, I expect it to be a low-scoring match in which the home team is supposed to be having 0 goals, Sweden 1 goal, and the betting tip is under 3.5 goals to be recorded in this particular game. Then we have Bulgaria vs Hungary coming up next. This is going to be a match in which you're supposed to be witnessing a proof that Hungary's tactical mastery is amazing and prolific, and Bulgaria is a team that deserves nothing but struggle. In Group G, these teams are coming under Group G. We expect that Hungary, because they are still unbeaten, while Bulgaria has been thrashed and beaten 4 times and they have 0 wins so far in the tournament, we expect that Hungary is still going to be maintaining their unbeaten run in this particular game. And you will also realize that Hungary have only drawn 2 games, in which all of them were drawn away, and one of the teams they drew against was Montenegro. And given that Hungary possesses quality that is undisputed, especially against a Bulgaria side that is struggling for form and everything. We expect them to be sailing easily to victory, and I think that the betting tip is supposed to be a Bulgaria to lose. That is Hungary to win. Bulgaria 0 goals, Hungary 2 goals, and the betting tip is Hungary to win or a draw to occur. And then we have Montenegro coming up against Lithuania. This is from Group G. Both teams are going to be facing each other in a bid to maintain the hope of a possible qualification at the end of the qualifiers. Montenegro are supposed to be rejoicing given that they have a home advantage in this particular match. And they also have a historical advantage. They have been performing pretty well when they are playing against Lithuania. And then the opponents, Lithuania, have only won once in the last Euro qualifier matches they played. Montenegro, on the other side, they have only won twice. So it shows you that both teams have a resemblance in terms of quality, nature, form. The only thing that is making us rely on Montenegro is that they will be relying on Serbia to at least fail to win on Sunday, so that they stand a chance in this particular match. And given that they're using probabilities and rumors, because I believe that is rumors, we can still back them because at least they got something to fight for. And their chances of qualifying, given that in case, Serbia fails to win, is higher. I think they're going to be taking this game seriously. And you'll also realize that Montenegro loves going for goals earlier in the match. And if this is a game they're supposed to be winning, then I think that by first half, they're supposed to be leading. So Montenegro 2 goals, Lithuania 0 goal. And the betting tip is Montenegro to win either of the halves. Montenegro to win either half. And then we have Slovakia coming up against Iceland. Slovakia have won all their last 5 out of 8 matches in Euro qualifiers. Iceland has only won 3 out of their 8 last matches in the Euro qualifiers. Slovakia currently, as we speak, are 1 step away from qualifying for the next round of the Euro qualifiers, and for the Euro competition. And I think that Iceland, having suffered several defeats and conceding a total of 10 goals so far, are a team that we cannot really be relying on to get a victory in this particular game. And given that Slovakia haven't been in a great form themselves, but their home record speaks for them, I think that Slovakia is supposed to be shining in this particular match. And the betting tip for Slovakia versus Iceland is going to be Slovakia 2 goals, Iceland 0 goal, and the betting tip is Slovakia to win or a draw to occur. And finally, we have Luxembourg coming up against Bosnia. Now we have Luxembourg coming up against Bosnia. In this particular game, Luxembourg are in a desperate position, looking forward to keep their hopes for qualification. And then the Luxembourg side, they have also won their last 2 matches by 2 goals. That is when they were playing at home. And then Bosnia have lost their last 3 out of 4 away matches, and they have only won once against the Liechtenstein side, which is going to be meeting Portugal. The betting tip in this game, I'm going for an open game in which goals are supposed to be scored, but a draw of 2-2, and the betting tip is a Luxembourg to be winning or a draw to occur. The odd is 1.53. I love the betting option. I feel it's really going to be easier one to record at the end of the day. And finally, we have Liechtenstein coming up against Portugal. We know very well that Portugal have been having a stellar performance, and Liechtenstein are so far winless. They have been losing back to back. In fact, they are a present to any team that wants to win. And Ronaldo is going to be capitalizing on a team like Liechtenstein, whatever the team is, and I think is going to be scoring goals. But I think that the game is going to be capped at 4 goals, maybe 5 goals, and the home team is supposed to score 0 goals. Portugal is supposed to be having 4 goals. And my prediction is a scoreline of 0-4. The betting tip is under 6.5 goals. And those are my predictions for the Euro Qualifiers Matchday 9 playing on Thursday today. In the comment section, let me know what you think about these matches and what your predictions are. Let us meet tomorrow. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and ensure to join us tomorrow. Goodbye.